Procrastination is just fear. When you're procrastinating on something, you're just holding yourself back because you don't actually want to take action. You know what you should be doing, you're not quite certain of what it is, you have this doubt about what's going to happen, how it's going to turn out, because you likely haven't done it before. It's probably new ground, so you hold yourself back. About a year ago, 2 years ago nearly, I quit working at a cafe. And I thought to myself, I never want to come back to this. I never want to do this again. It's not fulfilling. I really hate it. It drains me. I'm not getting paid enough money. And, I'd rather have less money and be happier than have this much money and be working this job and it taking so much from my life. And, I didn't last a year. And so about exactly last year, I started back working at a cafe, and it's just been something that I've continued to do. And I've had all these other ideas about things that I want to do, but I've had so many different ideas and I wasn't quite sure which one I wanted to do. Do I want to go into Chinese medicine? Do I want to go into kinesiology? Do I want to go into a physical therapist or an acupuncturist? Or maybe I become a nutritionist, or maybe I become a psychologist, a therapist, and I had all these different ideas, and I thought about it a bit. I kind of did a little bit of research on it, but then when it came to taking action, I was like, no, maybe I'll think about it a bit more. Maybe this isn't quite right for me. And really, I was just scared. I was just procrastinating. I was afraid to take action because I was comfortable working at the cafe life. It's what I had grown up doing. It's what I was used to. It was what was most accessible and easy for me to do. So I continued to do it, and I've been continuing to do it. And it was only until recently that I realized, all right, I've actually got to make a decision. Otherwise, I'm going to keep living this life out of habit, out of ease. I'm going to continue doing this thing. I'm going to continue living where I am with my mum. I'm going to continue living in this small town, with people that most of them aren't really like me. They don't really care about the things that I like, and I don't really have a big impact on this community. And that's my fault because I haven't done anything to do that. I haven't done anything to build up my skills and to, get myself out there. And I've just kind of become this cafe worker that just makes people's coffees, has a little bit of the shallow banter. And for me, I hate that. I can't deal with it, like, all respect to you if that's what you like and you enjoy, like, great for you. But for me, I can't stand it. I like depth. I like my mind to be stimulated, and I become very easily accustomed to new things, and I always need new kind of stimulus and to go on to the new things. So anyway, what I basically decided to do is just gather my resources together, just kind of decide, where I want to go, and just pick a direction and say, all right, this seems like the best option at the moment, so let's start taking steps to actually get there. And it's not easy, I want to keep, thinking about it more and like, oh, is this the right path? What am I going to do? But the thing is, if I don't start taking action and gaining this experience, then I'm just going to keep procrastinating. I'm going to live in fear, and then I'm not going to end up anywhere. I'm going to spend all this time kind of in this kind of in limbo. Like, oh, I'm not sure. Should I do this? Should I do that? I'm not really sure. And it's not a very nice way to live. And as soon as you make a decision, it's like, all right, that's clear. This is my next step. This is what I got to do to reach that next step. This is how much longer I have to put up with living a cafe job. And maybe I have to continue that to supplement myself whilst I'm progressing on this new career, like it's going to take a while to get clients and these kind of things. But at least I'm going to be building momentum and building skills to push myself towards somewhere better, to build myself up as a human being, and to just have more value to provide to other people. And that's another point that I want to iterate on, is that a lot of this depression and that comes from like procrastinating and being so self-centered is just because you're self-centered, you're depressed and you're just focused so much on your own pleasure that you're not willing to sacrifice for other people. You're not willing to put in work to actually give to other people. And once you actually do that, then life becomes a lot easier. Life becomes a lot more like fulfilling because it's like you're not alone. You're doing this for other people, to try and connect to other people. And that's ultimately where I want to be. I don't want to keep creating these videos for the rest of my life, but I understand that by creating these videos, putting my face out there, by exposing myself and trying to articulate my ideas out and to try and, just get my knowledge and what I know out there and what I've experienced out there, that people are hopefully going to connect to it. And, in the future, hopefully, I can utilize that so then I can help more people. And I also don't think that YouTube or this online world is a very sustainable and effective way to help people and to actually create value, because I think that we need to come back to more communities, to more connection with people. But that's just my opinion. So thank you for watching if you did. I hope you're enjoying these videos, and I'll see you in the next video.